Hey guys, and Video Fletcher here. I'm doing some gameplay. I haven't put any gameplay on the channel in a long time, but I just wanted to let people know in the Path of Exile community what sort of build I'm doing. For those that don't know, this is the game I've been playing for a long time. I'm just checking I'm recording in the right hand side of the screen, and I'm really enjoying it. I've played about 500 hours on Steam. I'm just playing in the regular Ambush League at the moment. I don't play hardcore or anything like that, and this is a build I've been working on, and it's finally coming to like a head. So I thought I'd show you what it works like, how it can be improved, and some of you may play it, some of you may enjoy it. As I often like looking at build videos on YouTube, so I thought I'd do one myself, and it gives me a chance to actually post something interesting on my channel. So without further ado, we'll just get into it. Again, I'm no Path of Exile Pro, I don't theory craft builds or anything like that. And this is just a mixture of seeing builds and trees and making something and copying and all that. So this is the build tree. For those that don't know, I'm doing a power Siphon build. That is basically you shoot your wand out with a projectile and it'll chain off and it'll kill the mobs. It's pretty simple. So I'm playing as the Scion class. This is, I'll give you a full tree in the description of what the final tree will look like. This is for playing in parties. You can play it solo, I'm playing it solo, but it works much better if you play it in a party. So definitely I would recommend it when you can, jump in with your friends and play. But this isn't to say the build can't solo, it definitely can. So I'm playing as the Scion, and this is the general route of it. You go through here, take some mana regen, and the way I leveled it, because the guy that I followed, his build didn't really explain how to level it. So what I did was, I went through mana regen and got Shaper, and then I got some attack speed. So I had the mana and attack speed for Spectral Throwing. Then I went through here and got some life, and I got these 3 nodes here. That's just pure attack speed again. I then followed the tree up here to this life node over here. Then I basically just stacked life early on, and I worked my way up here to this life node. So then I had life, so I wasn't doing much damage, but I was not really dying early on. As I went along, I got these mana nodes here, life and mana. Now there's no point getting these type of nodes if you haven't actually got life on your gear. It doesn't improve it that much. The way I look at it now, as I'm at this point, the passive points that I should have got earlier were definitely things like these crit chance and these mana reduced aura nodes over here. You definitely want the mana reduced because this build runs, it wants to run, but it gets all its damage from auras. So you get things like, if we look over here, we'll be getting this node here that buffs effects on you. So when people put auras on you, when you're in parties, it'll buff it, and you get all your damage from auras, basically. So you're going to need a high mana, which I don't have currently, and you're going to need high regen to run Arctic Armor, as that's where you get your defenses from. So I won't bore you with the tree. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just get the crit chance nodes, the life nodes, as you feel necessary, and the power charges over here, as you get some with your passive from the bandit quests. So yeah, basically, right, I leveled up. I'll show you what I did. If you look at my gear, where are we? Completely drawn a blank. My gear is simply this at the moment. This is I'll show you how long I've played on this character. 2 days. So I've only just recently joined this league. The wand that you want is a wand with a high. This is where I went wrong. I leveled up with this. This is what I found on the floor. Was this Curie Maul. It has like fairly good damage. And I just Spectral Throwed that for like 70 levels. Before I was Spectral Throwing this sword here, which is like level 48. And before level 48, you can pretty much use anything that you find to Spectral Throw. Any sort of damage item, it really doesn't matter. But you do start to need the bigger damages as you get to like the level 50s to Spectral Throw. So all you do is you still go along with the same passive tree. and you run Spectral Throw, and you just simply Spectral Throw your way through the levels. It's pretty boring, I'll admit. Leveling isn't the most fun on this, and the build can get a bit tricky. Like where you get to a point where there's like this changeover where your Spectral Throw's no longer really cutting it, and your gems aren't really up to scratch. So what I would advise, if I was doing it again, would be to keep all the gems that you need in offhands or wherever you can and level them up. So the way it works, I will show gameplay, don't worry, is I've just got a boring 5 link, and it's not even, I need 2 blue slots really, but it just costs me a few chaos, so it's like whatever. And this is like a 1 chaos unique. This was like 3 chaos. Those were in Exalt, and this one I found, and you can buy them for pretty cheap. And these boots are pretty cheap. So it's mostly a found build. Like, there's nothing really expensive in it, to be honest. You can get really expensive. I'll show you the type of gear that you do need or want. So the wand, you just want stuff with elemental damage on. As you're getting passive points that like buff the amount of elemental you do, that's what you want. You'll want, like, it doesn't matter about the physical damage. It doesn't matter about the spell damage increase, because Power Siphon doesn't work off spell damage, and it doesn't work off cast speed because it's an attack. So it works on stuff like faster attacks, but not cast speed. So the wand you type, this is the wand, okay, I'll show you where I made a mistake. This is the wand I used to have, here. It has 76 elemental, 10% crit. Wait, what? Oh, well, this is actually a better wand. But yeah, at the time, why am I not using this? Oh yeah, okay, alright. Ignore me, I was just thinking out loud there. You just want some, I haven't got the wand actually, I think I just binned it. You want stuff that's got 1.50 attacks per second, and you want crit that's like 10.5-ish. You get your damage from crits and attacks, like you're throwing out your attacks per second. Like I had one that was 1.0 attack speed, and I thought the difference between 1 attack speed and 1.5, as my cameras froze. Yeah, I thought I'll just turn the camera off as I didn't realize it was froze. I was like in some dodgy position. Yeah, I thought the difference between 1 attack speed and 1.5 wasn't that much, but it makes a huge difference. You're basically attacking twice the speed. So the idea is you get a wand with high elemental, high attack speed, and high crit chance with accuracy or mana or any sort of additional stats you can get. You really want accuracy because you don't want to be missing. My helmet at the moment, I don't really have the right gem set up. What you ideally want to run is Clarity, Wrath, and Anger. With a reduced mana. That's what you want to be running at the moment. That's like your main aura set where you get your damage from. Yeah, I just have a decoy totem just to help me out a bit. And these are, I'm just leveling other stuff as I go. And Arctic Armor. I can only run level 7 at the moment because my mana regen isn't that high. So I'm struggling a bit. So you want to find gear that gives mana regen. The ideal gear, if I was to say find some ideal gear, you want rings like this that add elemental and life and mana and have mana regen. Like this is a pretty good ring, but it's still screwing me over a bit because it's only got 1 resist, and I haven't got the currency yet to afford boots and shields that have got really good resist. So at the moment, I'm just going for pure damage and saying screw the resists, like I'll just kill them quicker. My resists at the moment are like 62, 68, 77. So they're almost like done, but they're not perfect. So you can definitely get better rings. This was a really good amulet. Again, it's got added fire and lightning. And ignore the cast speed, that doesn't use it, but it's got accuracy, a bit of maximum life. So it's just all elemental. Again, this is 20% increased elemental with weapons, etc. And it's got some resists on it. So that's basically how you're leveling it up. You're using auras and you're using spectral throw to get you to this point. The way you work it, by the way, if you're wondering, is you have chain, lesser multiple projectiles, or GMP down here. You can have weapon elemental and power siphon, or you can have, if you've got a blue slot, which I recommend, is increased crit or you could run life leech instead of reduced mana. That's just there. I was just trying something out. So definitely, I would recommend that. This gives a huge amount of damage, the weapon elemental, but you just need a simple 5-link with green, green, blue, blue, red, or whatever you've managed to find or buy. I'll show you what the build is like now. Again, this is like, it's only just started to work, so bear with me. It's not like some crazy build at the moment, but I'm pretty pleased with it. I didn't want to do one of those builds where it's really, really boring and you just literally one-shot everything. Like, that doesn't appeal to me that much. I like to play the game how I want to play it. So we're in docks here. This is like, it's not obviously maps or anything because I'm not at maps yet. I've still got to do the quest, but it's level 62 area. So you simply can put on Arctic Armor, Clarity, and you can have Wrath and Anger. Like, you can see how much mana this reserves. The problem I have at the moment, right, is this is where you can fix the problem. Is on my gear, I have armor and evasion, and that gold leather cap that gives me incredible resists. So what you really want to do is switch them. You want your helmet to have the armor and the resists on, and you want your chest piece to have the energy shield, because you take this point up here, Eldritch Battery, which converts all your energy shield to mana. So instead of me having good armor and good resists, I would have good armor and good resists up here if my armor was on my my armor was on my helmet, and I could convert like the 500 energy shield off a chest piece into mana, which would allow me to run these 2 manas, and it would give me regen for a higher Arctic Armor. So I'm just like showing you, this is a really cheap build. This, for example, here, I was really struggling. This is a thing I forgot to mention, is I was really struggling until I bought this. Now, this is only a cheap item. You may say, wow, it's got 1,000 evasion, but it's not that high, and it hasn't got that good at energy shield. But the amount of evasion it gave me has helped me just simply evade shots, and I don't run into a pack and instantly die. Like, I can actually play. So that's sort of a rough idea. I'll just show you what it looks like. So you shoot out Power Siphon. You can see I'm running out of mana here because I'm running out of Arctic Armor. So I'm just mana capped at the moment. So you build power charges. You can see up here I have 4 power charges. It increases the damage. Now the way, again, this works is you're throwing out your Power Siphon that is in your chest piece. You're throwing it out, it's hitting things, and it's chaining round and it's killing them. Now, you have a Power Siphon ideally set up in another area, like here. You'll max this as high as you can go, like level 20, and you'll add like increased crit damage and whatever other links you can get on it. And you basically make it a single target spell. So I've got it on my middle button. So when I just want to kill a boss with single target, I just shoot that out and it does like double the damage of this. That's basically how you work that. So you can see here on your spells, this is your one with your links. You can see it's linked here, and this is my single target one. So I've just put them on my mouse button. So it's nothing too crazy. Again, you just sort of go, you chain away, and I think it's a pretty cool build. Apologies if like you get any lag. It's because I'm recording at 1080p, and well, I don't usually play on max graphics and record. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Like, you can see how much damage it does. It's sort of like 3 hits them, 1, 2, 3, and they sort of die. But if I use my single target on a boss, you can see how much it chunks them. So it's not max damage at all. I'm only running 1 aura. Like, if you get in a docks party, or if you get in a party with your friends, or you yourself run more and more auras, then you get so much. Like, you can see now it's gone up to 4,000 because of power charges. So if I like hit a guy, it just gets like obliterated, like one-shotted. Like, I just one-shot these skeletons with my single target. And this is docks. Like, this isn't no super easy area. Like, yeah, sure, it's not like some crazy boss, but I like the way the build plays. You can sit really far back, like here, and just chain them. Also, some cool stuff is, like, if you fire it into a barrel, it'll bounce off the barrel and chain into them. So yeah, I just quite like it. I should turn loot on in case there is actually anything, but yeah, I'm not the most tanky there's ever been. I still need to get life on my gear. Basically, the passive tree works really well. The idea of the build works really well. All I'm saying to you guys is you should spend some time and get better gear than me. My gear is like so cheap, but it's like chaos. It's literally nothing. When I get a better 5-link and I get more energy shield, I'll have more mana, I'll have more auras. It'll be really, really fun. It's still fun now. All I will say is the leveling aspect is pretty unfun. You're just using spectral throw. Like, that's all there is. But then when you get to this stage and you get to chain... Like, you can see here, I don't have Arctic armor on, so this boss is hurting me. So I'll just put it on. And I'll just chunk him down. You can see, I take a lot of damage. I just kill them so fast on my own that... really doesn't matter. I just pick up that chromatic item. So yeah, this is just a docks example. I haven't got any maps. There is a guy that does a VOD with maps. But the stuff you're looking for is a wand with high attack speed and elemental and crit chance. You can see I'm constantly running out of mana. That's my only problem, but it doesn't really matter. Like, it's not like I can't attack. Like if I just stand still for like a second, I'll get my mana back and then off I go. Like, that might be frustrating for people, but that's just because I'm early levels. I haven't found any gear yet. Like, I'm not even in maps, so... Like I say, I've just got some really shit 5-link, pretty shitty headpiece. Like nothing's really good. It's just literally like a self-found build. I have no currency in this league. Like, I started afresh. So, the only thing that cost me were the gloves, and the gloves do make a difference. But I would say the gloves aren't like the key item. They give a lot of crit chance and evasion. Not evasion, sorry. And multiply, but like that's like a luxury item. And I just fancied getting them because an exalt drop for me after playing. So I just fancied buying them. Like, that's pretty much it to the build. I think it's quite fun. It's just like a different type build. 5% gem there. Just, as you can see, it just chains. Like, you can see there, I'm not killing that boss. Like, they're just bouncing around and it's chaining. But if I switch to single target, I'll just chunk him down. That's probably not the best example, because I just ran out of power charges. But I thought it was a fun build. I didn't want to play one of those boring leap slam marauders or something ridiculously overpowered. Like, this can get ridiculous. I've seen screenshots of, like, 120,000 damage and stuff like that. Like, the more auras you run, the higher mana and mana regen, the tankier you'll get with Arctic armor, etc. Thought it was a fun build. It's just power Siphon with chain. So if you enjoyed it, be sure to like the video. And my stream at twitch.tv/GGZII. Apologies for like the camera freezing. I don't know how long that was frozen for, but I'll say hi to my regular subscribers that have stuck with me. I haven't posted any gameplay in a while, but I just fancied posting some today for some reason. Just felt in the mood to record. So I thought I'd make a video. So hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm just gonna carry on farming for those levels and those drops. Path of Exile is a pretty fun game if you've never played it. I really enjoy it. It's a game that's like really filled the void from Gears. Find it really, really enjoyable. Just play for loot. It's really chill. Just chill out, farm, play for loot. If you find a really sick drop, you can sell it to some guy, or you can choose to buy some. Actually, I'll just show you this. Like, so I've got 1797, 1807. So it's not giving me that much more currently because I think I just dropped a power charge as it leveled up. But every single time you get something leveled, the build just gets better and better. Like, oh shit, I was desyncing. My chain's only level 15. Like, it just scales really, really well. The better gear, you'll find it'll just get better and better. And I like those type of builds where, like, they just keep getting better. So it gives you a reason to play. Like, man, if I find a chest piece with 600 energy, I'm going to have so much more mana. I can run another aura. I get another level in Arctic armor. It's really fun to play like that. I don't like these type of builds where you just like Righteous Fire, where you sit there and do nothing and blow everything up. Sure, Sure, you'll be able to do endgame maps, but this will be able to eventually. It's just a bit of a slower scaling, but I need to stop rambling now. I've been talking for a long time, and I'm not sure if anybody cares at this point. Pretty sure you've seen the build, but if you've got any questions, drop me a message on Twitch or something. My in-game name is, I don't know, some shit. Lucy Van Gaal, like Louis Van Gaal, the Man United manager. So that was that. Hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. Take care. Peace.